Hi guys, Debbie here with D-Rocks. Just wanted to hop on here and talk about what I'm going through. One of my deals. And I'm in South Florida. I just really want to talk about HOAs. Just touch a little bit on how devastating dealing with an HOA can be. Let's talk about it. So, HOA, which means Homeowners Association, they're pretty prevalent throughout the US, but especially known in Florida. Now, a lot of communities have HOAs that are not strict. If it may be governed, you can have an HOA that's governed by condo associations, and that makes it a little bit more strict. There's a lot more restrictions. But what they can and cannot do will absolutely amaze you. The control they have, which they're allowed to do it. Have it on an application that you're signing up for their bylaws, which is the rules and regs. Okay, so I have qualified clients, and when I say qualified, they're qualified with their job situation, the credit. The buyer is a VA, which is a veteran buyer, which, you know, it should be a privilege to help a buyer such as a VA, right? He served our country. Yay, thank you. Now, it's of course him and his wife, and they require a certain credit score to get approved. The buyers are already, the lender says, hey, great, you're okay. We're lending you almost $200,000. You fit the criteria, everything, you're good to go. However, the association says the wife's credit is just a little bit too low. Now, the husband, his credit is, through the roof. The wife is a little bit lower than him, so she doesn't meet the exact number they're requiring. However, combined, they already meet the required number. And also, they are 4 times the amount required for income. So they're way over the income requirement and a little bit below the credit just on the wife's side. Okay? They denied their application. Keep in mind, they're already approved with the lender. Everything is all good. The association says, oh, sorry, you can't come here. Now, nothing else is on the credit. There's no, I could see if you come back, your background is sketchy, all that stuff. No, your credit score just falls a little bit below their criteria. Exactly. So I'm fighting. We're trying to get her scores up, but for some reason, the algorithm credit companies, the credit bureau. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to. So, as I was saying, back to the HOA. What you do have to be aware of is you want to screen your clients before, during, and I can't even say after, but you really have to make sure that they're a way above. Because what happened to my buyer is her credit fell after we submitted the application. There was a credit card that the spending was high on it, so she had to reduce the balance. And like I said, the credit algorithm is off. They're not updating as quick as they used to. So we have to wait and call each individual bureau to just tell them, hey, we just made a payment, can you update? So we're waiting on this. But they literally, after a bank has approved you, you have no criminal offense, you fall short a little bit, and they can tell you no, you cannot move. And you just really have to be aware when you're dealing with associations. If you don't know the management company for the association, get to know the key players. Try to, make some calls, behind. I'm not going to call any names, but when I saw this management company, I've dealt with them in the past, and I knew it was not going to be a good thing because they're ultra strict. I just did not know that her credit took a dip. So we have to do what we have to do. So I really wanted to just clarify that for those of you that think that you don't have to pay attention to the qualifications to get into an HOA. You have to make sure you check all the boxes, and if not, try to verify if they have any gray areas, because a lot of them are just black and white. I had another buyer. They didn't quite meet the qualifications, but the HOA was like, hey, it's close enough. They had a smaller HOA board, so they were more like, okay, you're great over here, you're great over here. Everything looks to be good, you're approved, so it's fine. So it all depends, but you as the professional really have to make sure you do your due diligence and check all of the boxes, because they may be like, and if they're hesitant, then they don't need to really move into an HOA. An HOA, that's just getting in is half the battle, because they also have all these other guidelines. You can't do this, you can't do that. There's time restrictions, there's move-in restrictions, all these things that you have to really read their application and all of that, just to make sure you're going to be okay with it. Because some people want to move so badly that they ignore all of the things that's going to impede their livelihood. Anyways, it's my turn to go into the wash, but I just wanted to let you guys know. If there's any questions, drop down in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or any clarifications that you need for me to discuss more into detail. Okay? This is your Realtor D, out.